Hey everyone. So, quick update on Credit Farm, my quirky credit game about making questionable financial decisions to survive. I'm currently right in the middle of two major updates. I just wrapped up one, and I'm already starting work on the next. You can actually play the game right now on itch.io, but fair warning, the downloads aren't set up quite right yet. I'll get that sorted out soon. I'll do so when this next update is finished in a couple of weeks. I talked about how the game wasn't super fun the last devlog, and I did some brainstorming meanwhile. Since the last devlog, I've been thinking about ways to make the game more fun. I had a new idea to do so, by moving away from the roguelite format and shifting more towards a level system, something similar to Plants vs. Zombies. Now, instead of endless runs, I divided the game into levels and worlds. Each world would have its own unique mechanics, and each level would be a mix of those mechanics. I also added a card collection system called the Wallet, and every card you unlock goes there. You'll get new cards every few levels, and you'll be able to use any cards within your collection on any level. Sometimes you'll even get to choose between a few different options of cards. Finally, I added a save system. Now, when you reload the page, your progress, including your card collection and all the completed levels, stays saved. For example, you could start a session and start playing a bit, then close the tab and play sometime else. Right now, I have a simple version online that you can play. It's got 9 different levels, each with different mechanics. The first few, notably the first and the third, are handmade, and the rest are randomly generated. While playtesting, I ran into a few problems. In the first levels, the handmade ones, I had something called forced buy, where you had to buy at least one item. The problem is that most players thought it was a bug or just unfair. The lesson I learned is this. Players don't want to buy something that feels useless even if it might help later on. They usually prefer something that helps them immediately. It also didn't help that if they bought it, they would be even more in debt, which it seemed counterintuitive to buy even though it was the aim of the level. Another issue was randomness. It made the game less fair. For example, I'm talking about the randomness in the items you get in the non-handmade levels. Some players got super lucky early on, while others struggled even after multiple tries. For example, some players got 3 coins early on, while others struggled even after multiple tries. I'm not sure how I'll tackle this problem because it takes a lot more time and effort to create custom levels. I'll try to find a middle ground between the two. Finally, the whole coins versus debt system was confusing. That's what I'm going to address in the next update. Now, this is what I've been working on. I don't want to say too much yet because it's not super stable yet, but here's what I have so far. I used to have this mechanic where debt was split between the 3 companies. I completely removed that. I don't think anyone even noticed it was in use, and after I removed the due amount item, it was useless. I also scrapped most of the coin mechanics. Coins are still there, but only as your goal. They don't change or interact with anything else anymore. This led me to also remove the money pouch, though it could still be useful in the future. Finally, the biggest change yet. The objective is completely flipped, meaning, instead of trying to pay off your debt, your goal is now to increase it as much as possible. Now that doesn't make a lot of sense, since debt is something you don't want, but it's way more fun, and it lets me create way more interesting items and cards. I'm pretty sure I finally have the main game loop figured out. From here on out, I'm going to focus on adding more content such as items, cards, and levels. I'm still deciding if the game will stay purely level based or if I'll add some more roguelike elements like I have right now. I also have a none-list mode in mind. I'm also planning to set up a Steam page, hopefully by late November or sometime in December. And finally, I've decided I'm finishing this game no matter what. I don't expect it to blow up, but I've learned a lot from it, and honestly, it's pretty fun. Thanks for following along. I can't wait to show you what's next. Go check out the current version on itch.io, and I'll see you next time.